Are we live? I think we are live. There we go. Okay then. I think that's it. I think we're in. Oh my god. It feels good to be back. Kinda. I don't know. Still nervous. Alright, so first time being live in, God, a year almost? I don't know. When did I last go offline? um, yeah, well, I was supposed to start at 2:30, and that is going to be my schedule, but I appear to have not put that on. 1 second. um, so I am going to be streaming every day except Mondays, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. um, but it feels good to be back. Now, currently there is nobody watching, but you know what? Stream like there's somebody that you're entertaining. Oh, wow. Okay. That should be in now. And now we're going to start off with a bit of Urban Legend Limbo. Now, I've played this actually a lot. So you're not going to see me struggling with the controls. But I am going to be playing through the story mode on Lunatic. Just because. So I have played through the story mode. I have gotten Sumi-Riku, Reku, whatever. So, oh yes, I played Lunatic once, just cause. I just pulled up chat. So, we're just gonna start off with this. Also, feel free to make as many balls jokes as you want. That's just the way this goes. I don't know if I should be reading it. I'm gonna read it. Why not? Oh, hi. What are you up to at a time like this? Well, I found something kind of interesting, and I figured I could test it out on you. Test it out, huh? That doesn't sound too friendly. But I got something too. You came at just the right time. Time to cut loose and test this out on you. Behold this occult power. I've lost all my reading skills. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, here we go. Now, I know that story mode is a bit different. Well, if you don't know anything about this game, this is a fighting game based on the Touhou universe, where the incident in question, okay, are these occult balls, which you may see every now and then. I'm getting bodied by this AI here. So the incident in question is these occult balls are appearing up all around Junsokyo. I'm seriously getting destroyed. And we are just supposed to find out what's happening and do do like we always do. So, the difference between your normal game mode fighting against the CPU or other players is that in the story mode... Oh, okay, that's my shield broken. Is that in story mode, all the AIs do those occult attacks, which are only done in story mode by the AI. When I said test out, I actually mean having tasted these mushrooms for poison, but okay, whatever. And so everyone seems to have picked their own urban legend to try out. Oh my goodness, that's an instant shield break. Not okay. And I'm dead. So you don't see these in your normal gameplay. And the way you defeat them is by running into those the cult balls. What else? And so we'll find out more about the plot as we go along. But as it stands, oh my goodness. Currently getting destroyed. If you could come down, that'd be nice. So this is Lunatic, which basically means... This is ridiculous. The AI can do whatever it so feels like doing to kill me. Oh my god, okay. So, just like in the regular Touhou series, everyone has their own spell cards, which are activated by pressing A on the keyboard. And they do their own thing. So, I've got Reimu's spell card, which does damage, and there's meter, and yeah. And they call it Hermit. So this is Kaysen. If I remember correctly, Kaysen actually made her debut in a book, and this is her first time appearing in a game. But I don't know. I don't like the story mode in particular, because there are some story mode occult attacks that are just so hard to dodge and so unfair. And now Kaysen's trying to take my balls. So, story mode is a terrible practice if you ever want to try and get better at this game. Because it makes you do all sorts of things that you just would not do in a normal game. Now, I'm no competitive player in anything, really. So, all the combos and the language and all that, I'm just not very good at it. And it's not something that I can do out of mind. So, I've been playing this for a while, and you know, I have considered getting 15.5 Antimony of Common Flowers, I believe. Oh, I'm dead. But you know, I would have to buy that on Steam, which is something you should do instead of pirating it. But you know, to each their own. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Okay. and of course I've made the mistake of inviting my super competitive friend, ouch, into playing this game with me, the person who is not competitive at all. And so, I don't know, maybe I'll get him to play on stream. And I have considered switching to 15.5 because it is, from what I hear, much more competitive oriented. So there's a lot less RNG. So in story mode, you're not really getting a lot of what the game is. So there's a lot to explain. So in the center top, you have your occult balls, and there can only be 7. So if you grab one, it appears as a red one, and if your enemy grabs one, it appears as a blue one, but it's always from your perspective, so at least I think it is. I don't know. So here we have Reimu discovering that this is an occult incident. And now she's up at night, investigating around the shrine to have space and time rip open in front of her and have a mysterious figure appear. I get a first strike and we're dead. Alright, there we go, on to the next game. No. So, there are multiple chapters in this story mode, and I don't know if you could tell, but there's a lot. So we're going to go through all of them, and each one we play as a different character. Obviously gotta go with Master Spark. Master Spark is the only spell card that you can do as Marissa. So here I have Marissa asking Reimu about what all happened. And then she doesn't remember. Marissa's a little skeptical. And she wants her ball back. And she's gonna take things into her own hands. So now the tables have turned. So the way this controls is you have 3 types of attack. You have your melees. By the way, you play with your fingers on the Z, X, and C buttons, and with the arrow keys. So your Z attacks are your melee attacks. Your X attacks are your ranged attacks, so you have this bomb. I got shield broke. You have the laser. You have a bomb. I got shield broke again. And you have the stars. But there's also the, if you hold X, Raymond, could you calm down? I'm trying to show something here. Okay. If you hold X, you do a charged range attack, and that has different effects depending on the character you've chosen. There's a couple there's one character where it's not even a ranged attack. So, and all the attacks change, of course, depending on what direction you're going, and I'm dead. And there's an entire language of it. So, if you want to do a forward melee attack, that would be, I believe, 6A. The numbers correspond to the direction on a number pad. Um, and then there's also your specials. So we've got this. You have an uppercut thing, and remember, all these moves are different for every character. You have forward and backward, and it changes depending on the direction you're facing as well, because of course, why wouldn't it? Just reverses. And that's it. Well, wait a minute. Then there's also your spell card, which is the A key. So depending on the spell card you've chosen at the beginning of the match, I chose Love Sign Master Spark. When the meter in your lower left fills up, it can fill up to its meter, and it can fill up to double its meter. So in the case of Master Spark, once you get to 1500 meter, you can fire it, or 3000 to do double damage. And so what you have to do is you have to press it once to activate it, and then press it again to actually fire. So here we are at the Palanquin ship. By the way, if I screw up any of these names, you're gonna have to deal with it. Because I simply cannot pronounce all these names correctly. It's all Japanese. So here I have Ichirin, and we're gonna beat her up. So you can see in the lower left we have our spell card meter, which fills up when we hit or get hit. Oh no. And when that's full, we can use Master Spark, which I would really like to show, because it's like the best spell card in the game. Now, you can start sprinting by double tapping a direction, and you can, and I'll keep your horizontal or your vertical position wherever you are, and it allows you to graze through projectiles. So any projectile you are sprinting through, you'll get these, you get a sound effect and a couple sparks. Oh, okay. And you end up going right through it. Now, if it happens to be a melee attack, you obviously won't go through it, so it's a little interesting to find out which attacks are projectiles and which ones aren't. But this applies to all projectiles. Don't mind me. And so we've kicked the ball out of our Chirin, and now we're fighting Koshi. And so you might recognize some of these characters from other games. Obviously, they're from the Touhou series. And they've all picked their own occult or urban legends. So I think Koshi's is the Mary. And I believe it has something to do with cell phones. I don't know. Koshi's occult attack is just one of the most annoying things. So if I spend a while trying to beat it, then you might understand why. But I'll take this time to keep explaining. And all I'm doing is moving in circles and getting hit. There's also the fires at the bottom. So each one of those fires represents an attack I can do with a ranged or with a special. So every special I do and every ranged attack I do requires one of those flames. So when they run out, I can't do them anymore. And of course, I don't know any combos, so once I do knock Koshi out of her occult attack, I can't really do much because I suck. Now, of course, Koshi's occult attack is a ranged attack, so I can graze through it, which is why I'm sprinting, or dashing, or whatever. Now there are two other lanes, so if you press the up arrow key, you can jump, and you get into an upper lane, and you can press the down arrow key, and you'll sort of dive down. And in some characters, depending on what lane you're in, that will also change the attack. So there's just a lot to learn if you really want to be good at every single character. There's a couple other things. So, if you have four, or I should probably explain occult balls. So, in a regular match, occult balls randomly appear. So, they will randomly appear, and some of them have different effects. So, one of them is the occult ball of the lunar capital. So, that slows all projectiles down. There is one called Stonehenge, I believe. And that one starts walling in the area. Also, here's Master Spark. So the way you get occult balls is you run into their aura, just like in story mode, and whoever hits the aura more times gets the occult ball. If it's the same amount of time, if you hit them the same amount of time, then it just disappears. If you have 4 or more occult balls, you can press A and C at the same time and do your, what was it, uncanny last word. And that is essentially a super attack that has its own image, cutscene, and everything. And so, here you have Marissa trying to do something with the occult balls. Because you figure if you gather all of them, at some point they should do something. So here I have Kason again. Trying to wonder what Marissa is doing after gathering all the occult balls. And now we're being banned for 130 years. Oh, and there's a giant hole beneath the shrine now. Alright, here we go. So, Kason's fighting us now. What the heck was that? So, I have 4 occult balls right now, so I could show you Marissa's last word. But I'm not going to use it on this. You might notice that Kason here has a white health bar. So, the white health bar only appears during one character and one occult ball. Basically, when you're out of blue health and only have white health left, you take obscene amounts of damage. So, we learned that Kason is testing us. So now we've obviously got to pass our test. One of the other really important things is shielding. So, if you move opposite the direction of your opponent, and they hit you with a projectile or whatnot, you will shield it. So you can see I'm shielding the projectiles. And you can do this with anything, but it's not recommended to do it so much because then you get shield broken and... Oh, I just did an occult attack. Oop, I'm dead. Getting shield broken isn't really that much of an issue to be worried about outside of story mode, because in story mode for some reason your shield is stupid weak. But in regular fights, it's not something you really have to worry about unless you're planning on shielding literally everything. Okay, really now. Oh good, it's absorbing my attack. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, when you do have occult balls, you can press Z and X at the same time to do a unique occult attack. And there we go, getting shield broken again. There we go. And now, A and C, we use our last word. Alright, and had I had all 7 occult balls, I could have done way more damage, and it might have even insta-killed her. Bop! Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot there was another one. Wow, okay. So, shielding allows you to negate most of the damage of any attack. Not all of it, though. But it will prevent you from dying. So you can be stuck on like a pixel of health left and one hit from anything will kill you. But yeah, this is why story mode on harder difficulties really isn't harder, it's just more of garbage everywhere. I never got to show off Marissa's charge attack. So, everyone has their own charged attack, and there's 2 phases, the not fully charged phase and the fully charged phase. Some ranged attacks have in-betweens, like Koshi's. The longer you hold it, the farther out it goes. Alright. Get out. But I think I've exposited enough. So now we've successfully passed Kaysen's test, and we now know that occult balls are created with stuff from the outside world, and they allow us to break the barrier separating the outside world and Jinsokyo. And now we have to defeat the person who laid these occult balls as a trap. The occult balls are a trap. They're luring people in Tokyo out of here. And here we have our mystery girl. And she is the same girl that Reimu attacked in our last campaign. Yeah, nope. Marissa's a human. Excuse me. Sumiriku Usami, a high school student, who's also a real-life psychic, who silences crying children, who ironically is Reimu's thingamabob. So, ironically, Marissa's urban legend is school-related. So, Sumiriko is trying to break into Gensokyo and do things. Essentially the ascended fangirl. So, we are here to beat her up because, well, we're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to break into Gensokyo. Heh. Yes, high school girl. It's the strongest, most invincible kind of creature in the entire outside world. You caught on to my flawless opener. How dare you? Okay, so that was my occult attack. Did not mean to do that. And I threw a piano. Highly effective tool, might I add. I don't know what I just did there, but that was cool. So, Sumiriku's trying to break into Gensokyo using these occult balls to lure people to her to, I don't know, beat them up. Okay. Wow, that was fast. Also, I did not know about this. Apparently, if you're sprinting and do your ranged attack, you do that. I wasn't aware of that, actually. You're wasting your time over there. I've got this. Ba-da-ba bop. Ah, okay. So I can just spam this occult attack, and I get a couple different things that they cycle through. The reward for beating the campaign, by the way, is being able to play Sumiriku in versus CPU or online. Did I mention this has an online feature? Well, I'm just kidding. It kind of doesn't. It's all local. So if you want to, just spam. There we go. If you want to host, you have to do certain things. I'm not entirely sure how to do it myself. Okay then. Oh, I'm dead. Not lives. Okay. Now, unlike every other Touhou game, I do get infinite continues simply because this would be impossible to beat on Lunatic otherwise. I'm just saying. Die. Oh my god, I got hit. So, being hit by something while you're declaring a spell card or trying to use a spell card, it cancels it. And if you're in the middle of using it, it takes away all your meter before you can actually do anything. It's quite an unpleasant thing to experience while trying to kill someone. Okay. Oh my god, this is so much faster. Okay, I've had enough of this. Get out. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, then. Neat. How fun. Die. There we go. And that concludes Marissa's campaign. The Hakurai Shrine. After giving the high school girl a thorough scolding, Marissa returned to Gensokyo. Upon returning, the occult balls vanished. Could everything have been resolved? For some reason, Kason wasn't at the shrine, and Marissa couldn't find anything strange about the building either. She felt like she'd been tricked by a fox. Ow, ow, ow. So what just happened? Was that the outside world? Was it a dream or reality? The more she thought back on her experience, the less real it seemed. Since Kason had been acting strangely too, she felt like she'd stumbled into some kind of dream world. Come to think of it, she'd always believed the outside world was something that she couldn't be interacted with directly. She couldn't have done the impossible, could she? Feeling an unfamiliar sense of excitement well up within her, Marissa burst into laughter. What's going on? What are you doing in the middle of the night, laughing like an idiot? Hey, if I told you I just came back from the outside world, would you be shocked? Uh-huh. You drunk? It was such a bright and beautiful place. So it's not alcohol, but mushrooms? Some kind of drug, anyway. Will the day someday come when she could freely explore the outside world? If she met that human again, maybe it would. She might be able to go outside once more. While Marissa was thinking this, she noticed an occult ball drifting away, high up in the sky above Reimu's head. But Marissa was no longer interested. Maybe letting the barrier fall would be an okay too. And here are the credits. So now we go back. And we play as Kason now. So each campaign sort of has their own goal, their own agenda for collecting the balls. And of course, you know, we meet through and we beat up random people. If it wasn't clear already. Okay then. The only way to get the occult ball out of somebody is to beat them up. So you cannot give someone your occult ball out of free will. Alright, this is not going well. This is really not going well. There we go. I'm really getting bodied here. If there's any character the AI is good at playing, it's Reimu. And I don't know why. It just seems to be the most unbearable one. Alright. There we go. So now we're off collecting 7 occult balls all over again. Hey, it's Monobe. Or Futo. Mononobe. Mononbe. I don't. Mononobe. There's too many syllables in that. I suppose counting blight plates hath become part of my daily routine, but I doubt there aren't any connection there. However many times I count them, one art's missing. I can only refine 9 of them. Yeah, that's it. Now, I don't know anything about Japan's myths, but one of them is apparently having to do with only finding 9 plates. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I am not very good at fighting games in general. The quick reaction times and the large amounts of analyzing to be done in a short amount of time. Don't get me wrong, I love games where I have to analyze absolutely everything to get the best sort of outcome. Which is why I love Into the Breach so much. But fighting games, it really just isn't my forte. I am a big fan of the Touhou series, though, and this is a welcome change. Because I really can't deal with anything other than easy mode. So it really is fun to be able to actually play through a Touhou game on more than one difficulty and actually get somewhere. Also, Monobe is my main. Just thought I should mention that. No! Oh, I won. Okay. I thought I died. I was on low health. Let's see. Who do we have next? Ah, Pomade. So, it's a bit weird, the occult balls. They seem to have just gone along with any old person. And we have Hatano Kokoro asking if they're pretty. You don't look bad, I guess. And now she wants to kill us. I don't remember it being this fast. Oh my god. Everything I shield, it just instantly breaks my shield. Okay, really? Oh my... There's a reason the story mode in this game wasn't exactly... praised. I get it. Unique attacks are fun, but this is ridiculous. The gimmick here in non-lunatic mode is that you're supposed to be dodging and then going back into the aura as soon as the thing stops. No, don't get up. Ah! But it's just so fast that I can't even dodge out of the way, graze through the bullets, and get back in before she just does it again. This is what they meant. Oh my god. Bye. There is... Bye, you're not supposed to play lunatic mode. It's just not something you do. Alright, get out. Oh my goodness. And that's not even the worst one. The worst one's yet to come. As a general rule, you don't ask if you're pretty. Lessons from Kason. So now we're back at the shrine, but this time with more occult balls. Can't find Marissa, and she has already gone to the outside world. So there are more than 7. And here we have... I know her name, but I actually have no idea how to pronounce it. You'll see. Alright, here we go. So, this girl, if I remember correctly, is a Tanuki. And you can see in the lower right that oh my god! She has 4 leaves. I don't actually know what they do. I have yet to figure it out, and I haven't been bothered to look it up either. There we go. Like I said, I don't know any combos, but sometimes I pull something out of my hairy arse, and it works. Okay. On a side note, very few of the characters in this game have grabs, and when they do, they're usually powerful. Kason's is a bad example of that, but still. So I do have 5 occult balls, so if I really wanted to, I could use my last word here. But that would eat up all my occult balls, and I know there's a few more attacks left to go. Okay. Okay. There we go. This is a pretty weak spell card. It's actually just her charged ranged attack. So it's really nothing to be scared about. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Kaysen's... Okay. Kaysen's neutral charged range attack. I don't know how to describe these. I really don't. Oh my god. So in case you weren't aware that Touhou is a bullet hell thing, here you go. Okay, really. Stop! I don't need this many UFOs. Oh my god, just die. Uh, oh my god, just get out. I didn't think this spell card would be that bad. It's possible, it's doable, it's a good spell card, but really, oh no. So here we have Mamizu. I looked up how to pronounce this at one point, but I can't remember. Alright, forget it. Bop, bop. Here we have Kaysen's last word. I could consider that a grab, wouldn't you? Okay. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna stand there. Fine. Alright. Declare. Attack. Finish her off. Alright. We beat the frickin' Tanuki. Okay. I go seaweed. Alright. Neat. I've had dried seaweed before. It's not bad. As usual, this place does not really agree with me. Alright, and here we have Sunariku again. And in case you weren't aware, Sunariku is the person trying to break into Gensokyo with these occult balls. And with that, to open a hole in the barrier and go through. Also, I'd really like to see someone pronounce the name of that school. It's, quite the interesting name. And now we're trying to save Gensokyo from this high school girl. Sunariku in this campaign represents the collective advancement and technology of humanity, and Kaysen represents the old age of the legends and yokai. And I'm really just trying to make this dramatic so I can make talk while I get the crap beat out of me with road signs and cards. But it really is kind of interesting. Like, not even so far as a couple hundred years ago, the day ended when the sun went down. And now we have people who have the natural ability to stay up for days in a row without sleep, simply due to the lights that we can turn on and simulate day. I'm already dead. Oh my god. I find it really interesting how... Now, don't get me wrong, there are still legends on the internet that freak people out, but long gone are the days of, hey, I saw this thing out in the forest and now everyone believes it's real. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Come on! This has gotta be it. This has gotta be it. There we go. Alright. So, haven't mentioned this, but I don't know if you've seen. When, in story mode, the AI is doing their attack... Oh! Right into it! Yeah! There we go. When they're doing an occult attack or spell card, the damage done to them drastically is reduced. So that's why I'm not bothering to try and hit them while they're doing this madness of firing many death lasers. Alright, get out. 5 occult balls. It's not going to kill her, but it'll do enough damage that it's worth it. Let's get it. But yeah, see, all my attacks, they don't do anything. Oh, okay. I'm gonna die. Ooh. Let's go. Come on. By the way, music, as in literally every Touhou game that ever existed, flawless. Don't know if you can hear it though. Okay. That is Kaisen's campaign. The Hakurai Shrine. It has been 3 days since Kaisen left for the outside world. A turbulent atmosphere had just begun to spread throughout Jinsokyo. Ever since Reimu's fight with the shadowy figure, everyone could feel that this was because of rumors the occult balls had spread, and more people were looking to complete their collections. I'm definitely getting all the balls this time. I told you, didn't I? Gathering all the balls is dangerous. Yeah, but aren't you always carrying one? For whatever reason, you can't get rid of them on your own, so it's not like I got a choice. She's late. That darned hermit. At this rate, someone's gonna gather them all. Sorry for the wait. You're pretty late. I'd been wondering if you'd killed or something. I just ran into some trouble while looking for your souvenir. I finished my own business immediately. Whoops, sorry about that. But I did keep watch over them for you. Waizu pointed at Reimu and Marissa. So, do you mind if I ask? What were you doing in the outside world? Let's see. I guess you could say I was looking for something. Oh? In the end, it was just a waste of effort, though. What a pain. I see. Don't want to get wrapped up in anything troublesome, so I won't ask what you're planning, but isn't it about time you told me what's going on? Kaysen explained the true nature of the occult balls, that they are made from outside world matter, for the purpose of breaking the barrier. And once you gathered 7, you were thrown out into the outside world, and the troublesome part, which was how you couldn't get rid of them on your own. She hid the part about meeting a human in the outside world. She had decided that knowledge of the existence of such a threat in the outside world should not be spread. If people knew, it might lead to a war with the outside. Yeah, that'd be scary. I don't want that. Alright. We are on campaign 4, I believe. Up next, we have Ichirin. So there's 3 things you saw at the beginning during character selection. Those are the 3 spell cards you can pick, and they all have different stats and whatnot. So, you know, some of them cost more than others, and some are long range, some are immediate surroundings. It really takes some experimentation to figure out everything. Kiku-san, tremble in fear. It's so old. Haha, Manobe's old. I get it. No, I really don't. Okay. Okay, really. So, Ichirin is an example of the one character whose charge range attack is a melee attack. And also, grab, throw. There we go. So, like I said, the labels of all these attacks don't apply to everybody. I would attempt to explain a bit more about each move set, but in reality, if you wanted to find all this out, you could just download this yourself. You can always just Google it. Amazing what you can find on the internet nowadays, says Sumiriko. In pure honesty, I should really be figuring out more combos and more efficiently, because button mashing is gonna give me carpal tunnel. Newer is obviously stronger. Makes perfect sense. Oh, and we're back at the ship. And Marissa's here. So now we're gonna fight Marissa for a ball. So it appears after going to the outside world, Marissa is trying to educate people on the dangers of collecting these occult balls, but, you know, it's not like you can stop somebody from having a fight from you. Okay, then. Woo! Today is a good day. Bam! There we go. Look at that. Okay. An interesting effect of charging an attack is that it allows you to move anywhere throughout the playing field. With slowly, of course, but I can move up and down, and and with dodging some specific unnamed occult spell cards, it helps and is required. In the sky. Everybody seems to have their own little guess about what happens when you collect all 7 occult balls. Why is this capsule upside down? Construction defect. I think that's from a different game. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's the Inchling. I forget her name. Oh, Shinmu. Now, if I remember correctly, she is a stage 6 boss. Final boss of the game. I can't remember which one. And yes, here we have the ancient David versus Goliath. Big versus small. Now, I'm not gonna lie, from what I've heard, I haven't played, what the? Did the... Wait. Did the music just die? I'm just hearing the sound effects. Can you guys still hear the music? Well, I wasn't sure if you could hear the music in any way to begin with. Okay, I guess we're playing this without music. This is kind of weird, honestly. But okay then. If I remember anything about, her, it's that, as a final boss, whoa, I've never seen that. Well, I've never been shield broken as I cheered before. I have fought against a couple stage 6 bosses before, but only on easy because I'm not good at game. I have fun against Utsuho and Junko, but I think that's about it. I played Touhou 6 EOSD, but I never actually made it to stage 6. I wasn't good enough for it. Because back in those days, you couldn't make it to stage 6 on easy mode. It wasn't allowed. Yeah, wow. Totally mistimed that. Alright, so I know Ichirin's occult ball attack. I know what it is visually, but I have no idea what it does. And I'm dead. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Please stop. I'd really like to get this over with so I can listen to music again. This is so depressing. Now, I know she's supposed to be literally an inch tall, and that's why she has a sewing needle for a sword. But in this game, not only is that a massive rice bowl, but there's also a massive sewing needle. Oh god, come on! Okay. Wow, that was terrible. I'm not entirely sure what I should play next. Like tomorrow. I was thinking about playing more of this, but playing the, against the AI. Really now? Oh my god! Because story mode, it's fun. It's fun, and you have to do it to, get Sumiriku. But it's really... It's mostly this. It's mostly just throwing yourself at various occult attacks, and then dying a lot. Because I really don't know of any good way to do this. Because there's always the way you're supposed to do it, but that really only applies for like normal difficulty. On Lunatic, it's just sort of like, okay, I'm doing this, and I'm gonna keep doing it until it works. Okay. Again. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da. There we go. Oh my gosh. Hopefully the music comes back. This is depressing. Okay. See, Shinmo believes that getting 7 can make you bigger. A pompous hermit. Alright, come on. There we go, there's the music. And here we have Toyo Satomimi no Miko. Okay. Once you gather 7 of them, you reach enlightenment. The balls are coveted by monks. And again, it's just a rumor, as if gathering them could lead to enlightenment. All these urban legends are all the occult balls are simply that, urban legends. They're just rumors. Finally, it is revealed that they are from the outside. I mean, the urban legends are all usually going from the outside world. Oh, how wise of you! So now you chose to gather the balls. Very well then. If you have no fear of the unknown, we shall wager our occult balls. And the winner, well, they go outside. Okay. Alright. I am really getting bodied here. This is just not going well. Bop, bop. Oh, there we go. Bop. Okay. Yep. Okay, okay. Yep, thank you. Laser. Okay. Nope, and I'm dead. Lunatic is really hard. Just in general. Teleported out. Don't do that. Alright. I'm not gonna lie. Her occult attacks are by far one of the most annoying and hard to control spell cards if you don't get a handle on them quickly and from the beginning. Because then it just gets out of control, and it's not a good time. So, again, I don't know anything about Japan's urban legends, and so I don't know anything about this hermetic cape, red mantle, blue mantle, or anything. Now, I would use my spell card here, but I honestly can't get her to stand still long enough. Nor can I stand still long enough. I'm just constantly bouncing around by these stupid circles. Oh no. Also, other thing, if you declare your spell card and then die, you lose all your spell card power. Which is about to happen to me right now, and that's not okay. Oh my god! I really don't like this. This is ridiculous! Put me down! Oh my god, I just want to play the game. I just want to move on. You win! Just die! Oh my god. Okay. I've got this feeling somewhere inside of me that I'm not supposed to be playing this on Lunatic mode. Because really, this is just an absurd amount of death that is happening. Like, I can fight a Lunatic level AI, but I can't fight a Lunatic level this. Oh my god, and I'm not doing any occult damage. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm barely doing any. Okay. Die. Even though the damage is reduced. Oh, okay. I can't get up. Even if the damage is reduced, I just need to do damage. Oh my god. And of course, it heals fully when you die, because that wouldn't be fair. Okay, why? Oh my god. Just die. I just need to do damage. I just need to do damage. Okay, get out. But that's not all. There's one more. Fiend of the Century. And this thing gets its own little pretty thing. Oh my god, how long are these gonna last? Oh my, I can't even see my character. These are supposed to go away by now. Oh my god. I don't think anybody playtested this. Like, I'm going to put it out there that I don't think there's I don't think anybody playtested this, but if you didn't hear that, that was me face palming my headphones because I forgot that Ichirin's last word is the only last word that requires the opponent to be far away from the caster, and I can't get out. Oh, I'm alive! Oh, I thought I was dead! And I'm dead. Ugh. No. 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 Okay. Come on. No, 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 no. Oh my god. One more time. Oh. Nah. Mm-hmm. There we go. No, 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 no. Come on. This is supposed to be fun. This is just frustrating. Oh my god. Okay. Enough. Oh my god. Okay, and with that, Ichiran has all 7 occult balls. The Myorin Temple. I don't know how to pronounce it. Some human visitors could be seen here and there, but it's primarily a temple for yokai. What's the matter? What are you dazing about? Sorry about that. For some reason my memories of the last few days are all fuzzy. And here you were all fired up saying, I'm gonna go get the occult balls. Wonder what happened after that. The occult balls. Yeah, that was it. Ichiran seemed to recall something. After gathering all the balls, she lost consciousness and had a strange dream. It was unbearably hot, and the night was far too bright. And she was surrounded by disorienting skyscrapers. She'd been flying around there. She seemed to be surrounded by a strong aura, but it wasn't something that felt refreshing. Alright, I've been having a dream. A pretty strange dream. Another world where everyone denies themselves. Were you being rejected by this world? Rejected? Yes, I think so. You were saying that you could achieve enlightenment by gathering 7 orbs. Maybe it's too soon for you to be enlightened. Could that other world have been the world of Buddha? If so, she had a feeling she didn't belong there. If that place was what enlightenment meant, then Ichiran didn't want any part of it at all. I like that. Sometimes it's just better to not know things. Okay. I'm going to do maybe 1 more or 2 more. Oh no. Oh wait, no. We're playing his background. Okay. Maybe 1 or 2 more, and then I'll call it. So now we're playing as, I believed, a revived god, another stage 6 boss. Say Ichiran, I've also obtained an interesting power. Then that means you're finally going to use one of the urban legends as well? It is the strongest and fastest urban legend of them all. Mind if I join the ride? Ichiran's is a... Or not Ichiran. Byakuren. I don't know how to pronounce it. B-Y-A. How do you pronounce that? Anyway. She is a speed class compared to Ichiran, who is a more heavy hitter kind. But Byakuren is supposed to be just super fast. So we can dash instantly and teleport. Oh right, and the ancient scrolls. So if we get a save spot for a while. Okay, we only got 2. We got these little orbs, and they do things. Like this. I think that's a counter. I don't know. Byakuren's occult attack is by far one of the most popular ones. Just simply, and I would show it off, but I'm busy dying. Okay. Okay. There we go. So, unlike every other character, Byakuren's specials can only be activated by standing still and holding the special key, which gives you these little yellow orbs. And I dodged straight into the attack. You cannot do any attack unless you have... You cannot do any special unless you have one of these yellow things, but it appears they disappeared, and I had them and didn't realize it. There we go. And some of them are quite powerful. So now she's off gathering the occult balls. Here we have Minobe again. So it appears she's trying to collect the balls in order to just figure out what they do. But here, it's back in... Ah, okay, fine. Be that way. Motorcycle! And the color of the motorcycle does change depending on what color skin you choose when playing against the AI or internet or whatever. So, you know, you can have a deep black motorcycle, or you can have a red one. And other than that, I haven't actually experimented with all the skins. Okay, that just always attacks down. There's still a whole bunch of things I'm figuring out about each character's attack, specific qualities and whatnot. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. I don't think the motorcycle counts as a dash attack, so I'm not entirely sure if I can dash through these plates with the motorcycle. And I'm dead. It doesn't appear like it. Oh, and here we have a new character who appears to be selling occult balls. Nitori. A frog. Kappa. Whatever. The Kappa have created a machine based on urban legend, making it impossible to deny. And that's a weapon. They appear to be stocking up on occult balls, which basically means they're going to steal it from me and then sell it. Okay, I thought jumping was fast enough to count as a graze, but I guess not. So this is one of the occult attacks that I actually do like, and it has appeared to gotten reasonably more difficult. Not stupid more difficult, but reasonable. The Kappa's occult legend is the Loch Ness Monster. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is, okay. Come on, come on. Your character always faces towards the enemy. However, that means when they are teleporting, they will always face in the direction the opponent was last. So if they teleport behind you, it's impossible to sprint because you can't sprint backwards. And so that's just an ugly predicament, and I don't like it. One more should do it. No, why did you stop sprinting? We need to graze. Oh my god. Oop. Okay. Ba-da-bop. Bop. That's one of the more satisfying spell cards to pull off. It's fast and it hits. Ooh, an immortal. I believe Fujiwara. A human immortal who has control over fire. Who lately has been challenged by multiple people asking for a occult ball. This is the bamboo forest of the lost, and apparently that means... Okay. So, the bamboo forest of the lost is a cursed area where anybody gets in can't ever get out, even by flying. And here you have Fujiwara, who physically can't die. Now, she is one of the few actually the only character, that can accumulate white damage. Or, a white health bar. All of her attacks do damage to herself, but they don't deal damage like I do damage to her. Instead, they turn parts of her blue health bar to white. Now, I don't think it's fairly evident in the AI, but this means that any and all damage will be applied to the blue health, and then once the rest of her health bar is white, she will continue to take large amounts of damage, which will, in most cases, result in an insta-kill once a hit is taken. She's also the only character who can remove white health. Her 5C attack, which is the C key and not pressing anything else, so no direction, is a move called Resurrection. It's a long attack that removes all white health bar and replaces it with blue health bar. Oh no. The reason this is important is because there's actually an occult ball which can appear randomly at any point in time during a normal match, not a story mode one. That slowly converts your blue health into white health the longer the occult ball stays unclaimed. Of course, it goes away after the occult ball is claimed, but during that time, if you have a low amount of health, all your health can be converted to white health, and you could be killed instantly. So that's why Fujiwara's Resurrection can actually help with managing the white health and keeping it in the blue. So as long as you have a little bit of blue health, you can't be insta-killed. Unless by a spell card or anything. So of course, after defeating so many people, she has a lot of occult balls. But after we defeat her, we also get a lot of occult balls. So, and now we're back with the prince. And yes, I know, all the characters in this game are female, but for some reason, they keep calling Touhou Tsutsumi a prince. So I don't get it. I believe she is trying to gather these balls so she can seal him in her temple, which I believe is a branch outside of reality, so they are unable to be used. And it looks like she's trying to do the same thing, gathering all to seal them so they won't be used for evil. Oh yeah, putting a lid over anything you deem rotten is what your folks specialize in. You can't put a lock on people's mouths, so they'll fight to see whose ideology is correct. Ironically, how a lot of fights in humanity often start. Okay, really? Oh my god. Stop. I'm trying to ride my motorcycle. Okay. Come on. Ah, my nose is itchy. I'd like to think that Byakuren's charge attack is one of the more powerful ones. Alright, here we go again. No matter who you fight in story mode, their occult attacks will always be the same. So, you can always expect Touhou Tsutsumi to do the same annoying occult attack. So we're gonna be here for a while as I try to weave my way through this mess. Oh my god. I really do think that they made the occult attacks in Lunatic mode just a tad bit too broken. Because while the AI is casting them, they are invincible. And when they're not casting them, they have the full capabilities of a player. And it's just a whole thing. I'm really tempted to use one of my spell cards at this point. Okay. Oh my god. I can't even use my spell card. Oh my god. Maybe I'll play Lobotomy Corp. I did buy that, by the way. Where am I? Oh my god. Okay, fine. We're just gonna spam ranged attacks. Because really, this is ridiculous. They made everything about Lunatic mode super unbalanced. Like, I can't imagine anybody playing Lunatic mode for their first time on this game and I mean, nobody plays Lunatic mode on a Touhou game expecting to have a fun time, really. But like, I get it. I have seen, oh my god. In every other mainstream Touhou game, Lunatic mode is something that is possible. It is possible if you plan it right. And I don't doubt that that may be possible with this, but I don't see it. Like, normally it's one of those things that if you slow down and analyze it, there is a way out of it, and it will work if you execute it flawlessly. But I just don't see that with this. Now, don't get me wrong. One of the main words in the Touhou vocabulary is misdirection. So, misdirecting your opponent actually works way more often than you'd think. But for a lot of these, it's sort of like, oh, you're over there now? Oh, well, we're aiming here now. Well, no matter where you go, you're going to get hit, and I'm dead again. Okay. I can get hit by the occult ball itself. Are you serious? Alright. No, 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 no. Oh my god. I should have just used the spell card. There we go. One more. I'm sorry, where am I? Where am I? I'm so lost. Okay, that's enough out of you. Race to the sky at 100 kilometers per hour. And I'm dead. Again. I can't even see my own character. Okay. Heaven sign. Okay. Is that the last one, or do we have to fight Sumeriku? I can't remember. Nope, it's the last one. We haven't seen Sumeriku for a bit. Morian Temple. Hijiri, after gathering all of the occult balls, was now in the main temple hall, searching for an appropriate Buddha statue. I wonder if this will do. Are you really going to steal them, after going through all that trouble to gathering them all? These orbs must not be touched. They are the work of a devil. It feels like a waste, though. Gathering the orbs was no trouble at all. I disagree. They seemed to choose their owners. However, it wasn't as simple as that. As they walked away from the Buddha statue, they felt a cold wind at their backs. Lady Hijari, what is the meaning of this? The statue, it just vanished in an instant. The moment they took their eyes off of it, the Buddha statue with the orbs in it disappeared without a trace. This is the work of a devil. If I had been holding them all myself, then I'm sure the same would have happened to me. But the statue, where did it go? If I said the world of enlightenment, would that make it okay? Where could the statue have disappeared to, as if sacrificing itself in her place? Even Hijari had no idea. Even if her spiritual energy embedded in it, she couldn't tell where it was. All she knew was, it would have been terrible if that had happened to her instead. However, what happened next gave her chills. Before she knew it, Hijari was yet again holding another occult ball. What a truly troublesome object, she thought. Okay. People always say that this isn't the end credits theme. This is a theme of Byakuren riding her motorcycle throughout the city. And I agree. Okay. Alright. How many more have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm gonna do one more simply because it's my main. And then I'm gonna call it. Because I'm getting tired of story mode. Let's start around here then. I beseech thee. I came to steal the occult ball. Perfect. Just what I wanted. You've got some guts challenging me. I attacked because it looked like it would be easy to steal here. A good place for a warm-up. Ichirin appears way more often in story mode than should probably be mentioned. Probably just because of how easy they made her in story mode. To be fair, Marissa is much easier, and Koshi is too, but they only appear a couple times as sort of like a tutorial. And they could have done so much better with Koshi. Wow, look at that. Koshi with her one occult attack, and you don't even get to fight her normally. Like, you don't get the first wave where she has the full white bar of health. Now you might be noticing that some of my attacks are leaving plates behind. Those plates can be used in other attacks, so... my charge special attack, it gains damage the more plates it absorbs while it's active. There's also ones like 2C, which teleports me to a random plate and does a massive hitbox around it. Tornado. That was simple. I'm taking the occult. What couldst thou be talking about? Is not Okiku-san the pinnacle of high culture? Alright. Oh good, it's Reimu, just the person I wanted to see. Thy timing is impeccable. Manobe's occult attack is also unique in that you can only use it when you've broken a plate. So if I use 8C right now, it fires an arrow that hits a plate, and you can see in the lower left one of the plate things filled up. So all my attacks that break plates add to that counter in the lower left, and when it's full, doesn't have to be full, that's when my occult attack will do more damage. It's honestly not a good occult attack, but it's an interesting one, and can be used in the right circumstance if need be. There we go. So, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually my 4th time playing through a story mode. Just goes to show how much I actually do enjoy this game. Ah, right into it. And so, seeing all these characters with their new and improved occult attacks, it's interesting for a while, but the fact that nothing changes between campaigns, besides the people you're fighting, it is a little disappointing and doesn't give the game a lot of replay value. Now, I've been thinking, so I have been uploading my full streams to my YouTube channel, unless I forgot to start recording. I don't know if I'm recording right now, but I just upload the full streams completely unedited. How many of you would be interested if I decided to do like stream highlights? Not that there'd be many of those, because I don't know what could be considered a stream highlight. And I'm not much of an editor myself, so like I couldn't. There. I don't know. Should I devote my copious amounts of free time to editing streams and making funny moments? Because I don't know. I personally love watching stream highlights. RT Game is one of my favorite streamers, but I only watch his stream highlights because I'm not going to lie, watching his full stream is kind of boring. For me, at least. I know there's a ton of people who really enjoy it. I beseech thee, let's wager our balls and fight. Oh, what is it? About the cold balls lately, a lot of people are telling me to hand them over. Of course, I beat them all at their own game. You must be insane to challenge an immortal. Oh, so might thou be an immortal as well? What? Don't tell me you're also. I am a person who hath experienced death once before. Well, that's a shocker. How interesting. I accept your challenge. Let's have a match to see which of us dies first. No. Just betting the occult balls is fine, thanks. So yes, Manobe, I believe, is a hermit who has achieved immortality. And Fujiwara is a human who's attained immortality by drinking some magic slushy. Note that I haven't actually played the mainstream Touhou games that most of these people come from. So I don't know everything about them. What I know is just from looking it up on the Touhou wiki. Because a lot of the times, in order to get the full scope of a story, you have to beat a Touhou game on every difficulty with every character they have, and it's just a whole thing. In the later installments of the game, like 15, 16, and I don't know about 17, because that's coming out pretty soon. That doesn't seem to be the case. Nothing actually changes depending on the difficulty of the game. Well, besides the difficulty of the game. But, yeah, the only thing you can learn more about the plot is if you beat it with every character, which can be a couple. But the earliest games, like, or the first game I played, Touhou 6 EOSD, it had, depending on the difficulty you played with, and the character you played with, and the type of shot that you played with, and the difficulty, and how far you made it, and how many continues, and all that stuff, it all changed the dialogue of who you were fighting. So, sure, at one point that was like, it was neat, because every time you played it, you got a different sort of plot experience. But that was it became such a pain to try and find out anything about the plot. Because then you'd have to do it you have to beat the game in every possible way. And so that just seems like way too much of a hassle. So I'm really glad that they changed it to the way where if you want to find out the entire plot, you just have to beat it with every character, not every type of shot, not every difficulty. Of course, I didn't know that because it was like that way for a lot of the games that I played. Subterranean Animism, Embodiment Scarlet Devil, and a few others. I haven't gotten around to playing them. I just played the most popular ones. Ha! Huzzah! I've gotten more balls. Mine apologies for earlier. Couldst thou please guide me? Oh, we're fighting Byakuren. Okay then. I beseech thee, let us wager our balls and fight. What if I just walked? What if every time I wanted to fight someone, I just walk up to them and scream, I beseech thee, let us wager our balls and fight. So how about it? Orbs this flawless surely possess a virtue. As a gift to the temple they'd be... Oh, wait, of course I'm not giving them to thee. I'm here to steal the ball that thou possessest. Oh, good work then. But from me of all people, surely there are others it'd be easier to steal it from. I'd prefer not to fight thee myself, but I have no choice. The only other person who hath any is the crown prince. Ah, so you're saying I'd be easier than her. So why do you want to gather the balls anyway? Huh? Because they say once thou gather 7, thine wish will be granted. Mine heart's desire will... No, never mind. I mustn't count my chickens before they hatch. Very well. Will gathering 7 really grant wishes or not? I'll take your ball and test it out myself. Of course, I'm absolutely sure that nothing of the sort will occur. Don't be so pessimistic. If I want my 10th plate, I will do so. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's quite the way to start things. That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen. Nope. Alright, let's get it. Die! Yes, of course, the enemy's shield is much stronger than my shield. Because... why? Because then that wouldn't be fair. Alright, so we have yet to fight Byakuren, so... you're going to learn very quickly why her occult attack is the most obnoxious, stupid, and frankly unfun spell card there is. And this isn't even it. Alright, should probably show up. I can shield it. No, I can't. So, I have to dodge under it and shield the next one. Okay, fine. Whatever you say. Or not shield it, whatever, that works too. Okay. Because it's an instant shield break. And that didn't work either. I really don't like her spell cards. They're just so obnoxiously stupid. No, don't do it. Come on. Bang. There, the occult attack came in handy. Okay. Yep. Oh, this isn't even it. Okay then. I'm gonna die. There we go. Oh no. And I'm dead. So, I don't know if shield doesn't work in the air or something or another, but that didn't work. That should have shielded, but it didn't. Okay, okay, we're stopping over there now. One more time. I'm really trying my hardest here, guys. I was hoping that I could cancel the attack, but you know what? This works too. Alright, let's get it. Alright, this is the spell card. This thing is just a nightmare. See that? That was the occult ball. That's what you're supposed to hit. Not only do you have to dodge these, which most of the time don't even show up, but that thing trailing behind her, that's what you're supposed to hit. Oh my god. I don't even know how to stop her. Oh, but look, I hit it. I don't know how, but I did. And that doesn't even slow her down. Okay, okay. Die. We're doing our last word. Bada-ba-boom. Now I just have to dodge it one more time. Oh my god. I'm gonna die again. Yeah. Okay. But that's the unique property of being able to hold your charge attack is that you can stay down here when normally you would not be able to. Okay, fine. See, the only way to do this is to get hit early on and then just kind of pray. Oh my god, no! That was a good combo. I like that. Yes, continue. If I just use Blaze Sign when she's on screen, I missed. What? That worked? Oh my god. That's all I had to do. Just jump over it. Oh my god. You don't understand how long I've been trying to do this thing flawlessly, and I've just been doing that whole charge thing and kind of duck up and get lucky. Oh, I didn't know I was just supposed to hop over it. Alright. The Divine Spirit Mausoleum. Here lies Miku's dojo. Or Miko's. Not Miku. That's a totally different person. Which exists in a separate dimension from Jinsokyo. Occult balls. Granteth me mine wish. Nothing will occur. Hath I been deceived? The balls gave off a faint glow, but didn't respond. What are you doing? Oh, you gathered 7 balls. While keeping it a secret from me, I see. Ah, that is, well, 'tis true. I hath preserved and gathered them all. I see. Good work, then. Telleth me, what doth they be good for? Well, thanks to you gathering 7 of them here, I think I've almost figured it out. Such is mine sly prince as always. Amassing them hath been fruitful, then? So, did they grant your wish? Though she intended to gather them in secret, Miko saw right through her with a smirk. She felt shame for believing the rumors and gathering the balls. Judging from Miko's attitude, it was obvious that the rumors were false. Futo looked at the balls with disappointment. With this, she thought, it'd be a while before she'd find her 10th plate. Yay! Okay. I'm gonna end the stream here. Oh good, I am recording. It has been quite the ride. Literally, in some cases. But, I hope you enjoyed. I would finish... I might finish the story mode a bit later. But if you couldn't tell, it's really just beating up the same people in a different order and hoping that somewhere along the line we get some new lines of dialogue. It is something you have to do to unlock Sumiriko, though. So if you're gonna do it on easy mode or normal, because Lunatic is not worth your time. But I think with that, I'm going to sign off on this debut stream. I am going to be streaming daily, or semi-daily, I don't know, something might come up every now and then, at 2:30 until, around 5. So, mark that on your calendars. I will not be streaming, however, the week of the 16th, I believe. I'm off doing something, so next week. But I had fun. Hope you had fun watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Alright?